Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome. Today's a big day. After a long adventure, we are finally going to complete the Bon Voyage Achievement in Euro Truck Simulator 2, which is to visit every city in France. This is an achievement I felt like I would have had a long time ago, but it just hasn't happened. Today is the day. We need to pick up Calais, and we have some sulfuric acid here. And we're in Le Havre right now, right down by the harbor here. We can see the water out in front of us. We are taking this up to Lille. I couldn't find a job to Calais. However, we are going to go grab some sleep here because it's nighttime, so we'll get our drive in the day. Then I'm going to actually swing in here to Paluel just because it's not a city, but I want to go there and get it just because it's kind of bothering me. And we are very close to it, so we'll swing by there. Then we're going to take a little bit of a detour, go up to Calais, pick up the question marks that are there. That'll get us the Bon Voyage Achievement, then get back out on the road and swing over to Lille. Altogether, I think it should be about a 6-hour delivery with all our detours. I think we're turning it into about an 8 or 9 hour delivery. But let's get started and get this out on the road right now. Now, I'm not quite sure how we get out of here. I'm hopeful we can just follow this main path. It looks pretty straightforward. And the first thing we're going to do, though, is just swing right over and get some sleep. Right now, game time, it is just after midnight on Monday. I think we can drive for about 5 more hours before we would need to sleep. But there's really no need to when I want to drive in the daytime. So we're going to swing out of here right now and just grab, there's a nice place to sleep right off to the left here, I believe. So we'll just go sleep there. And then we will be all refreshed and be able to drive in the daytime as well. So our sleeping area is somewhere in here. I'm not quite sure where. I think it's a hotel straight ahead here, maybe? Anyway, we'll sort this out. Oh, there's a nice little harborside hotel here. It's pretty cool. Where do they let the truck sleep? Over here on the right? Nice little truck parking spots for us. I think if we do this right, we can probably just... There's nobody else here. I think we could just swing right in here. Sleep. Come on. We're right on it. There we go. Nighty night. See you in the morning. Oh, perfect. Now we got 411,000 euros, by the way. One of the other things that I want to do on this episode, too, is to update us on the Pick the Best American State in American Truck Simulator competition that's going on. I forgot to do that in the last episode of American Truck Simulator, but we have some results from Oklahoma versus Nevada. We'll talk about that, and we'll set the next matchup there. So we're down to 11 states now. We'll talk about that, but yeah, this is a beautiful day now. It's Monday morning, about 9 in the morning, and we've got a nice, looks like 7-hour and 51-minute journey. This should be fun. And again, it does look like, and if you've been following the channel, just kind of a little bit of announcement as we start out here. Let's go left, get going here. I'm excited to drive this. Looks like a nice, straightforward delivery, and after driving in Mexico and back to Mexico in American Truck Simulator with the mod for it, Mexico, it takes a lot of attention to drive. It's a challenging place to drive. We drove in the night and we had some things go wrong. I took a tough load. So I feel like this is going to be a nice relaxing drive and I can just chat and things like that. But there was something else I was going to say before that, and I forget what it is now. Anyway, we'll see you as we get a little bit down the road. I am excited to go for this drive. We'll talk about things and just have a good time with Euro Truck Sim. Oh yes, I know what I was going to say. If you've been following the channel, you know that we started a Pro Mods save with this Euro Truck Simulator. So we have 2 careers going on the channel. This is the original career. This is like 113th episode right now in this original career. And then we have the Pro Mods career, which is just brand new. It's got like 10 episodes and stuff like that. But we need for Pro Mods to be updated. And a couple people posted, one person thought 2 or 3 weeks, which would take us to the middle of September, perhaps. And then another person thought it might not be until October. But whenever it is, it is. I'm actually kind of really enjoying this one again now. It's kind of fun to work for some of these achievements. It's fun to drive a nice truck. And the base game, there's still so many places we haven't seen. So no worries. Whatever it is, it is. Anyway, we'll get out on the highway here. We've got some sleep now. We're going to head up to Paluel. We'll check in as we get a couple hours down the road. We're about an hour out on the highway here. Been a nice, easy drive for us once we get out on the highway here. Perfect weather, perfect roads, not too much traffic. So we're making really good time now. Now we're going to cut over, just for the sake of saying we've been there, we're going to go to Paluel. I think it's just one of the nuclear plants or something like that in the game. But it will give it... We don't need it. You don't have to go to the location in order to get the Bon Voyage Achievement. But I figured since we're here, kind of want to go there. It's this little gray spot on the French map. And so I kind of want to get it. I'm sure people understand, right? It's that whole you got to check all the boxes off kind of thing. But I think we can swing through here. Then we don't have to stop, right? Do that. Nice, 16 euros paid. And this is probably a good time as we head up to this, what I think is a nuclear reactor. This is probably a good time to check in about the best American state in American Truck Simulator contest, because we have another result in. It's been in for a while now with over 100 votes. It was a rout. Our second game, our first game was Idaho versus Oregon, and Oregon trounced Idaho. Not even close. Like 70% of the vote came in for Oregon, and it won, and so that eliminated Idaho and gave us 4 states in the Elite 8. Now, game number 2 was a very interesting one. The new state, Oklahoma versus Nevada. Oklahoma was the 5 seed. Nevada was the 12 seed. As expected, Oklahoma, the 5 seed, trounced Nevada. Over 100 votes, 71 votes for Oklahoma. So Oklahoma picks up the clear victory and advances to the Elite 8. That gives us 5 states in the next round, the second round of the tournament, the Elite 8. We have Colorado, Oregon, Oklahoma, Montana, and Texas. But let's drive on now. Let's go to our next state in the competition, which is California, the number 4 seed, the highest seed that didn't get a bye, versus New Mexico, the number 13 seed. So we'll see this. I mean, it's all the experts in Las Vegas are predicting that California is going to roll over New Mexico in an easy victory. Some of these first round matchups, to be frank, they're easy, right? They're just a very popular state against a state that's not so popular. So all the experts are predicting an easy victory for California, but we shall see. So do your part if you would like to play. Please go vote for which state do you like better in American Truck Simulator, not real life, right? We don't care about real life. We say, what's your favorite state of these 2 in American Truck Simulator? Do you like California or do you like New Mexico? There'll be I'll put a link in the description to the community page, but you can see the community polls. They show up on the channel and everything like that. So go vote, and then we'll see who wins. And that'll give us 6 states into the final, the Elite 8. And then we have some more rounds coming up. And then pretty soon we're going to be down to 8 states into the Elite 8, getting down to the quarterfinals, then the semifinals and stuff like that. I can see that we're close here to Palo Alto. Basically, I just want to go close enough now to Palo Alto that it triggers the... There it is. That's what I want. So now we're going to turn around. I don't really have any interest in going all the way there. But can I make a U-turn here? I can definitely turn here. I can definitely turn here. There's nothing coming to the left. I think we're okay. I should look that way, though, right? Oh, he's waiting for us. Okay, thank you. All right, no worries. Perfect. So I got to go set the map up, but we'll get a little bit back on the road. We got 6 hours left. We're not going to have to go up into the plant there. So that'll chop off a few minutes there. I'll reset this, and let's connect again as we get closer to Calais. A little bit over halfway now, just making good time. It's been all highway driving here, so it's been pretty fast trucking. I really like this Mercedes truck, by the way. This is really a fun truck. Windmill off on the left. Pretty cool. And yeah, so it's been a nice easy drive here. I haven't updated the AI driver experiment yet. I did after the last episode, but I haven't. I have to kind of put some more numbers in. I'm not going to talk about it in this one. I'll talk about it in the next episode. I think we'll catch up on that. Try to do a quicker update too. I think the last time I talked about it for a long time. There is a lot to say about it though, and it's getting to that interesting part of the experiment. But I am excited to get to Calais pretty soon here. And again, I've been thinking a little bit about what to do next, and kind of sounds like there's going to be a couple of weeks before the next update. So maybe a couple more episodes with this before we go back to Pro Mods. So maybe not anything too big. I do want to save up and do a city test with this. And I think when the Pro Mods one comes back out, I might still kind of tag team back and forth between this one, because I like this one. I want to start doing some more stuff with it too. And I do want to do the city test. The city test will be, I think that's the next one. Do cities matter for where you put your garage and hire your drivers? And again, it's a question that I feel like the answer is obviously yes. But I've heard people say, no, they don't matter. And heard people say, yes, they definitely do matter. So we're going to pick a very small city, get a fully kind of decked out base with 5 bays, hire 5 trucks, all the same, 5 drivers as close as we can get, and then get another base build it all the way out, get 5 trucks and 5 equal drivers. And then, except that one's going to be in a bigger city with a lot of industries. I've heard that it's better if you get cities that have a lot of industries. So like Milan is pretty good, which is where we have one of our garages in this game, because it gives a lot of options for the AI drivers to get jobs. And then I've also heard that it doesn't matter at all. The AI just gets jobs or randomly gets jobs. Doesn't really matter if there's industries there or not. I suspect that was probably what it might have been like earlier on, but I do suspect that the... Why are you stopping? Whoa, this is dangerous here. Why, that's not where you stop, car. Anyway, yeah. Every time I see that, I think about when I was in Philadelphia last summer, not the summer before this. And there was a car in one of the toll booths, and it was like 4 lanes over, and it just basically did almost like a 45-degree angle across 4 lanes to get into a different lane. It was just completely random. He should have died. It was one of the stupidest things I've seen. Right in a toll booth, just randomly cutting almost like 90-degree angle across 4 lanes and then turning again. What are you thinking of? So I see the AI do stuff like that. It's important to remember that human beings can do pretty weird things too. Anyway, we'll be approaching Calais pretty soon here. Well, let's check in as soon as we get there. Come on, car. Go. Ugh. Oh, you dork. Did you see that? Green light, he just sits there with his blinker on, doesn't go anywhere, then decides to go. He was on his phone, I'm sure. That happens, actually, to be frank, that happens a lot at traffic lights in the US. I'm sure it does in other countries perhaps as well. Or maybe people don't drive with their phones out, or to pick their phones up as much as people do in the US. But that happens all the time. We have one light right near our house, and every single morning, it's a long light going one way, and a short light to get onto the highway, because there's basically a highway on that one way, and so the light might be, basically green going the other way for like 5 minutes, and then you've got this literally maybe like a minute, not even that, where it turns green, and you've got as many cars try to get in as possible there. And that if you're the first person in that light and you're on your phone, it is so annoying, because people will literally sit there 20 seconds, and you're basically kind of doomed about 6 to 8 cars to not get through the light. And almost always, because it's so long the other way, people are like, oh, it's long, and they start looking at their phone and they're not paying attention. That's a pet peeve right there. Anyway, we should be triggering Calais here very soon. It's right off to the left here. We've only got a little ways to go. I was thinking too, France must be some of the oldest content now in the game, right? Except I'm not sure. I know there's always been, like, they always talk about Germany rework and stuff like that. Because what, Germany and England, and then the connections in there, what, like maybe Belgium and the Netherlands were the original countries in Euro Truck Simulator 2, and then France must have been, I wasn't playing that, but France must have been the original, the first DLC, perhaps? So it might be. Calais discovered, Bon Voyage, there we are, we've got it. Most excellent. Yes, I do want to keep on going though, because I want to get the 2 question marks that are in the city. Since we're here, we might as well grab them. Bon Voyage, 31 cities. This is a pretty big achievement. This is a big DLC, I'm sure, at the time too. It just kind of probably doubled the amount of space in the game and things like that. But to kind of go back to that, I know every once in a while they'll talk about, like, they redo, I think like they redid Lille and they redid some French cities, but as far as I know, all of the rework now has been kind of concentrated on Germany. So this must be some of the, like, the oldest content in the game now. In Euro Truck Simulator, I think, would be the French countryside and French roads and stuff like that. So we got a little bit of a dealer up here. We'll go pick it up. Looks like it's a man dealer right there. Nice. Can I make this turn? We'll wait. If I turn my blinker on, will they stop? Flashing the lights at me. All right. So we'll go through here and kind of check Calais. Yeah, this definitely has kind of an, I don't know if the real Calais looks like this. Just kind of blocky. Man truck dealer discovered. 1 question mark down. Most excellent. I am going to just keep on going here and go around and do a big loop through the city here. Looks like a fairly industrial chunk of the town over here anyway, from what we can see. And it certainly isn't very big, is it? At least the part in the game. And again, considering that, I mean, I'm sure that's always an interesting decision, is what parts of a country and city do you keep in the game and what parts do you not have, because it's what, a 19-to-1 ratio in the countryside. So you've only can keep roughly 5% of a country. Which 5% do you keep? And even cities, it's 3-to-1. So I mean, they just have a tiny section of each city for sure. But looks like a recruiting agency right off there. I'm gonna grab a picture now, and then we'll be back out onto the highway. We have left Calais behind. Every French city visited. Got about an hour and 15 minutes to go before we get to Lille and see if we can back up and drop off this sulfuric acid. We're not making very much money this episode. I think we started with 411,000 and we're up to 433. I mean, the money does roll in for sure, which is nice, but we're going to need, what are we going to need? About 3 million euros to do the city test. About 200,000 for each truck, 5 trucks, 10 trucks. So that's 2 million. And then 2 bases, kind of upgrade. What is that, 300,000 to get to a base to the highest level? So 2.6 million or so? Why are you stopping there? What is wrong with these people? That was crazy. Did you see that? Did he stop to let us in? I don't know. What's he doing? Now he just changed lanes? Changing lanes again? He's definitely on something. He is on, this guy, he just changed lanes again. Over there, you can see him in the left mirror there. Kind of making me nervous here. Okay, now he's going to pass us here. I'm not sure I want to let him pass us. Is it a Volkswagen? I don't know, it's some other car maybe. Anyway, I should get that mod. There was a mod that I had early on that was a traffic mod. It had all kinds of different cars, motorcycles and stuff like that. That was kind of fun. Might going to do that one again. Anyway, about an hour to go. We'll check in as we get closer to our destination. What? Oh gosh, I missed the turn? Okay. Better wait for this car. I was spacing out. I didn't even see the turn back there. Don't give us a ticket. Whoa. Oh. Ow. I'm cursed. I am cursed. I was so happy. I was like, we got a perfect delivery. I haven't had a perfect delivery in a long time. I missed the turn in. And then I just forgot there's a stream of I thought there was no more cars coming. Oh my god, damage 4%. What a dummy. I am literally cursed. If you saw the American Truck Simulator episode in Mexico, the latest one, had a perfect delivery right up until they gave us this crazy left-hand turn. And then I made all kinds of poor decisions for pulling into the area. I tried to do a U-turn, and then finally I did a U-turn and again, and that time I got damaged and racked up fines and stuff like that. Oh, what a mutton head. Oh my. We were there. We were absolutely there. And once again, I rack up damage at the last minute. I kind of was thinking too, it would be fun to try to get 5 perfect deliveries in a row or something. I feel like I was better in this game. I don't know what it is. Just getting lackadaisical or something like that. Screwing it up. Anyway, we'll see when we get back to our final destination. I just missed this right turn. That was it, huh? That's a bummer. Anyway, we should be here now. Looks like, oh, this is the moment, the narrow turn. This is going to be actually tricky here. This is not an easy turn. And especially at this angle. I remember this was the very first drive we had, I think, our base or the very first pickup we had in Plymouth was in a place like this. And it's super tight. Like, you have to get very close to the right side. There's not much room on the left side. Like a matter of fact, I guess we're in. That's pretty good. Let's see what we get for parking here. 90, excellent. Oh yeah, this is very narrow. This is a small delivery here too. Let's go see what it looks like. I'm hopeful we don't scrape the side on that side over there, that side over there. Yeah, I guess we got it. Now, how are we gonna back this? I feel like this is when you almost have to kind of back in from the street to get, but we're not gonna do that because we're already in. Okay, so we can make a U-turn somehow and then pull it in. Can we make a U-turn here? We can definitely make a U-turn. We got this. This is a European truck. We can make a U-turn. But we're going to hit that trailer on the side there. It's going to be a little bit tricky. We'll get it set up here. It's going to take us a little bit. We're going to have to jackknife it, I think. Yeah, we just jackknifed it, and then we should be able to come over here and back it right in and just drop it right in. We're probably pretty close to well lined up to it now. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's go a little bit forward. That looks good. We really got to cut this, though, don't we? We are way off. Using the force here. Okay, that's not too horrible. We can get it straight. We are so poorly lined up for this. I'd be amazed if we can get it, but if we can get that right, if we get the tires we can see here inside, I think we can swing it. Like now, maybe? Let's put it right in. Oh, we're in. Nice. That worked. That's, yeah, actually, that turned out not too badly. That's one of the better parking jobs we've had in quite a while. I mean, it's a little generous there, but it's one of the better parking jobs we've had in a while. It's not been a good run of parking or driving, as we can see by yet another last-minute accident. Gosh, we didn't get any damage to the trailer, though, so that's good. Are we going to get level 35? Oh, so close. We are elite. I wonder what level 35 is. I think, what, level 36 is the last one you can get that has an upgrade with it? Is that right? Because we should have... Yeah, we only get 2 more skills. So level 35, level 36 is the last one you can get for improved skills. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'm not sure what we're going to do next. Go vote for California or New Mexico in the American Truck Simulator Best State Tournament. We'll see you soon for another episode. I'll put a link to it as soon as it is ready. And we'll go somewhere, do something. Take care, everybody. Bye.